Hello, friends, and welcome to Shutty Uppy, Let's Talk King of Queens podcast. My name is Steve Lott, and we have an awesome show for you today. I'm joined by my co-host, Mr. Dusty Salisbury, famous for his hilarious King of Queens TikTok reenactments with his lovely wife. Dusty, how are you, bud?
What is up, you demented old circus monkeys? I'm doing great. How's everybody else doing?
Awesome as always, bud. All right, so I want to read a couple of ratings and reviews from the Apple Podcasts before we get started. So Beta8820 gave us 5 stars and said, "Listen now. You won't be disappointed. These guys are hilarious, and if you are a King of Queens fan, this will be one of your new favorites. Keep it up, guys. I'll keep listening." So we really appreciate that, whoever Beta8820 is.
Yeah, that's an awesome review.
Yeah, it is. And this next one, I can't even say it. Pimp City 406. I love the name. Pimp City 406 gave us 5 stars and said, "Such a great show and amazing trivia." So
Awesome.
Thanks a lot, Pimp City. We really do appreciate that. So today we have a great guest for you. She is Southern California girl, born and raised, currently living in the South. She is a wife of 15 years, mom of 4 kids, an Army veteran, teacher, and a grad student. She grew up to be a mixture of Lucy Ricardo and Doug Heffernan. Now, that's her words, so we'll find out. Please welcome...
Don't hold me to that.
Don't hold me to that. Please welcome Jenna Maureen to the show. How's it going, Jenna?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. First of all, thank you for your service to this country. That's really awesome.
Yes.
Thank you. I was real hardcore dental assistant, so really got out there fighting the war.
Hey, we all need teeth, so we appreciate that. I got my wisdom teeth pulled out in the Navy, so without that, then what are you gonna do?
That's
How
true.
long were you in for?
I only did 3 years. I was supposed to do 6, but my husband and I got pregnant with our first child, so I chose to get out because he's also in the Army, so we didn't want to have dual military.
Awesome. No, that's
awesome.
great.
Yeah.
Now is he still in?
Yep, close to retirement. We're hitting 20 next year, so he'll be out in March.
Congratulations on that. That's
Thank
awesome.
you. We're very
And
excited.
thank him too for his service.
Thank
Definitely.
you. He actually was hardcore, or is hardcore, so...
Nice. That's great. Excuse me. So today we're going to talk about season 7, episode 1, Las Vegas. It was written by Tom Hertz, directed by Rob Schiller, and originally aired on October 27, 2004. Episode synopsis: Doug takes Carrie to a spa because he needs credit to go to Las Vegas with the guys. Now, Jenna, we talked a little bit before the show. You've listened to all of our episodes, so thank you very much for that. So you know the format. We're going to do some trivia, and then talk a little more, and then rate and review the show. So, how you feeling? You ready?
I'm nervous.
You nervous?
I want to make sure I get them all because I love King and Queen. So I better get 100%.
I see you in the group there that we're all in.
Yes.
And so I know you're very active in it.
Yes.
So I think we're going to see what you're made of.
Yes. Hopefully I don't let you guys down.
You got this. You got this.
You got this. We're confident.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Here we go. Question number 1. What was the name of the guy who Danny used to work for at the pizzeria?
Steve.
All right. Good.
Well, that was quick.
Love that name. I love that. I was about to give her multiple choice.
Right?
But...
Gotta like
I'm not going to lie. I took notes.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay. You're a teacher.
I don't have them. I'm not cheating, but I watched the episode and I took legit notes. I have
that's
that
great.
Is awesome.
You did like a study guide. Did you have anybody quiz you beforehand, or?
I had my daughter a little bit, but she didn't do a very good job. So I was like, okay, just stop.
That is funny. All right. Let's see how good of a notes you took then. All right, cool. So you're 1 for 1. Let's go on to question number 2. What kind of car does Steve want Danny to drive out to Vegas for him?
Oh my gosh. I remember, is it a Lamborghini? Am I wrong?
It's not a Lamborghini.
Is it a Corvette?
It's a Corvette.
A Corvette. I couldn't remember.
We'll give it to you.
We'll give you half credit for that one.
There you go.
Sounds good. I forgot. I thought to my head the other day, like, oh, they're gonna ask me what kind of car. I need to remember that. And today, that was one note I forgot to write down.
Oh no. All right. So if you ever want multiple choice, just let me know because
Okay.
All right. Question number 3: What did Doug stop to get on his way to pick up Carrie?
It was a double stuffed apple pie covered with fudge.
Oh wow, you got it dead on.
Yeah.
Dead on. She didn't even hesitate with that one. We got the makings of a really good round here so far.
Well,
That
and
whole
it said
scene,
limited time only. Yeah,
Yep.
he was like limited time. I got to
Yeah. Is that fudge on
what?
your face?
And while you got the grill on,
Right.
give me what was it? A double whammer or something?
Yes, a double whammy.
A double
thick to
whammy.
pour.
There we go.
Too thick to pour?
That
I'll
is-
wait.
I'll wait.
That is
Yeah.
such a good scene. And he's waiting behind the guys. She's like handing him like a drink, then a straw, then napkins.
Yeah.
It's so funny. All right, good job. So we'll say 3 for 3. Question number 4: What happens to Carrie when Doug is late to pick her up?
It starts raining and she gets drenched.
She gets like poured on. It was like her mascara's running.
Yeah.
She looked like a mess. And it's funny because like as soon as she walks out the door, they like lock the door behind her,
Yeah.
getting her
Like, who
nails
would
done.
actually do that? I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure they'd be
exactly.
like, oh, wait, we'll wait.
Right.
Yeah, that was pretty cold-hearted by the nail salon. I mean,
I
what
just like
time?
how they turn the sign.
Yeah, right away. Has that ever happened to you, Jenna, going to get your nails done and all of a sudden, you didn't have a ride or something? Or
No, because I always drive myself. My husband was like, I'm not waiting for you.
Dusty, you ever have to pick someone up and you were late and something happened to them?
I mean, yeah, but if I did it to my wife, she'd kill me. So, I've done it to other people like my brother and stuff, but my wife, oh no, I'll never do that.
Yeah, you got to be careful, right?
Smart man.
Oh yeah.
All right. Question number 5: What did Spence buy for the trip?
Oh, a neck pillow. A neck pillow.
Yep.
Neck pillow, specifically a very expensive neck pillow.
Yes. And now he doesn't get to use it.
And now he
Right.
doesn't get to use it. He's so upset. So Spence, I was going to give you a iPod, new luggage, or shaving kit, and you went right for the neck pillow. So good job. Good
That
job.
was good.
All right. So at this point in the episode, the trip to Vegas is in question. It's pretty much off, I think, at that point. No. I'm
Yes.
sorry. See, now I'm getting confused. It's still on, but Doug, this is when Doug needs to get some credit back.
Yep.
In the meantime, our little subplot with Arthur and Spence starts. So, what does Arthur tell Spence, or what does Arthur teach Spence to do?
Cheat in blackjack.
That's right. Count
Yeah.
cards at blackjack.
Arthur was so funny in that scene, man. Like, whenever Spence was like, you still owe me $37. And then he was like, here, you want your money? Do you want to learn how to count cards? And he's like, yeah. Well, that'll be $37.
That's a funny
That's so
line.
funny.
Can you remember any of the names of the cards? This is just
Yes.
this would be bonus.
Ooh.
I wrote those ones down.
Oh.
Okay.
They were tens. It was tens. And I remember the names. I think. Let me see if I remember them because I did write them down, but I don't know if I'll remember them. So the tens. Oh gosh, there was tens, queens, kings, and jacks.
Yeah.
There was. Oh my gosh. It was like the farmer in the dill was the king.
Farmer in the Dell.
Yeah, and then there was like Lady B Mabel was the queen. I don't know if I remember the other two.
Lord Alfred, Tennessee.
Yes, and then was it like Denny or something for the other one, or no? Am I-
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like the lady in the switchblade or something like that.
Yeah,
was the
something
queen.
like that.
Got anything
Oh,
easier?
Yeah. You want to learn or not?
Well,
All
my
right, good.
favorite was when they actually started to play, and then he said, "Oh, the farmer in the dell, blah blah blah," and then they do that, and they do that with their nose.
yeah. That was a classic part right there. So, all right. Question number 7. Doug and Carrie are at the spot at this point. This is a 2-parter, Jenna.
Okay.
So, what package did Carrie sign up for, and what package did Doug sign up for at the spa?
So he signed up for the men's wellness package, and she signed up for it's either the ladies or the women's spa package.
Yep, the relaxation package. Very good.
Yeah,
Lord.
the relaxation package.
You got this.
You're kicking butt.
All right.
Kicking butt. We even tacked on a couple of questions at the end, so you might be getting bonus questions later.
Sweet.
Yeah, so the relaxation package carries, getting her temples rubbed, and it's all nice and quiet. And meanwhile, Doug's getting his butt kicked. Trying to. So after
I like
Doug,
how it switches back and forth between
Yeah.
the two.
yeah, exactly. So Doug's pretty much beat up at this point, and he's laying on whatever they call. I'm guessing that's their bed, that thin mattress on the floor.
Yeah. I wonder how they wash that. That's what my question was.
And then Deacon calls Doug. So what did Deacon tell Doug that just opened in downtown Vegas?
A topless donut shop. And they
Topless
make them
donut
fresh
shop.
every hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, topless donut shop. Have you guys, either of you, ever been to Vegas?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, have you?
I've a few times because I didn't live. I think, gosh, maybe it was like a 5-6 hour drive from where I lived in Southern California. So
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I went a few times. And
Any-
my brother-in-law and sister-in-law actually got married in Vegas. So
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome. Any topless donut shops out there?
no, I'm a little conservative in that way. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
I used to live near Seattle, and they had I don't know if they're.
It was
I
it the
never
coffee
went.
shop?
Yeah, those coffee
Yes,
shops.
yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about
Oh,
those.
what?
Yeah, no.
So
What is it?
I don't know if it's topless or it's
It's like
a
a
bikini.
risque,
Yeah.
something. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm not bringing my husband there.
Hey, baby. We're going to Seattle.
Go to Seattle. Oh, all right. Yeah, I never went. I'm putting that on record right now. I'm not a big coffee guy, So, all right.
That scene is funny when he says that and like he's laying down like barely can get to the phone and
Yeah.
then like he says donut shop and then he like sits up and then every hour he stands up. That was the funny part too.
Yeah, that got him to his feet real fast.
Yeah.
All right. So now we cut to Danny driving the Corvette, and he stops somewhere and gets the car stolen. Where did he stop?
It was in Ohio and was it like Kingdon or something like that? It
Yeah, I
starts
didn't
with a
even
K.
have the actual. Yeah, it's something like that. It was the Halfway House Cafe in Ohio.
Yes,
That's what
Halfway
I
House. Fun fact, every
Oh.
time I watch that episode, I'm like, that definitely isn't Ohio. I'm like, that looks like where I used to live. And it actually, so I Googled it today, I Googled the Halfway House, like where was that? And it actually is in Santa Clarita, California, where I
Really?
happen to
Oh,
live for
wow.
part
Look
of
at
my
Jenna
life.
bringing the fun facts
Right?
to the podcast.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wow. So you just blew us out of the water. You might have to take over one of these days.
Hey, I'll be the third co-host, okay?
There you
There
go.
you go.
Heck yeah.
There you go. You're welcome anytime.
That's right.
Wow. So it's actually in California.
Yeah, it's in California.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That's awesome.
It's definitely in the middle of nowhere, kind of. It's like kind of that part is kind of connecting like Santa Clarita to like Palmdale, Lancaster, which you guys don't even know where that is, but that's where I grew up. So.
Oh, okay. Cool. So it's kind of near. It's kind of near that.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Cool.
wow.
You might have to take it whenever you visit California. You might have to visit the Halfway House.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I will have to do
See if the
that.
Corvette's there. That was funny though. Yeah. What was Danny's line? He goes, I don't know the customs. I was in Ohio. I don't know
Yeah.
the customs. Talking about the valet parking.
That is definitely one place I would not think there would be valet parking.
Yeah.
And a gravel parking lot.
Yeah. Gravel park in the middle of the day.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So okay, so now, so he gets the car stolen, so Vegas is out, but now they want to go to the UFC fight in AC. So what does Doug do to get Carrie to remember her time at the spa? Because remember, she had a really bad day at work, and she gets caught on the subway next to a smelly dude, and she just wants to relax.
He was like, "Oh, you know that spa music?" And she's like, "Oh, you bought it for me?" He's like, "No, I have it for you." And he gave her a massage and did those awesome sounds.
That's exactly correct. When he does the dog and then the beach cat, the cat, and then he calls it a beach cat. I mean,
Yeah.
I lost it at that scene. That is such a good scene. It's one of the yeah.
That's my favorite one.
All right, very good. We got two more for you. We got a total of 12 today, so we're kind of
Okay,
going
perfect.
beefing it up.
Sweet. I'm ready.
All right. So, what does Doug not want to waste his credit on with Carrie?
Sex.
Yep.
Not a good thing.
And
Not a
what
good.
is it? The Cabana Boy?
Yeah.
Naughty cabana boy and high society lady or something like that. Yeah, that was not a good choice by Doug to
Yep.
that's not a good thing to pass up on. All right, which brings us to our final question. What concert does Doug and Deacon go to see at the end of the show?
Was the guy's name Tony Orlando?
Oh, you
Is
nailed
that
it.
correct?
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
You nailed it. For all intents and purposes, you got a perfect score.
Sweet.
So
I was close with that Lamborghini convertible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we gave that one to you. So good job. I mean,
Thank
you kicked a lot of butt there. If we ever have a tournament of champions, you're in the running.
Oh, I'm down.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
competitive, so.
Uh-oh. All right. Now we like to move on to a little thing we like to call quotes and ponderings. What are your thoughts about the credit thing, Jenna, between like a husband and a wife?
So my husband will say, "Yeah, we have to have credit," but really, for me, I'm thinking I need to have the credit because I'm the spender. I'm the one who gets in trouble more than he does. This is why I say, like, I'm like Doug. We'll watch the show together, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, she's you," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny.
So really, in our house, it's kind of switched.
It's kind of the opposite. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Very
funny.
fair.
That's
Very
funny.
fair. What about you, Dusty? You got credit going on, or
Oh man, I wish. No.
no
No.
big trips to Vegas plan?
No, sometimes like I'll do massages and stuff like that for a little bit of credit or whatnot. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Does she ever get suspicious of you? Like, what are you
Oh
doing
yeah,
this for?
oh
'Cause Carrie,
yeah, all the
when,
time.
yeah, because when they go to the spa, Carrie gets suspicious like right away as
Yeah.
soon as the hostess leaves.
Oh, she always gets suspicious, but she knows that I always do it for out of love and stuff like that. But there's just sometimes just a little bit where I'm doing it for a little bit of credit.
And it's like fish. Once you get it, it starts going bad right away. You
Right?
just bank
Yep.
it. What do you guys think of Arthur winning all that money at church casino night? What do you think, Jenna? And then not giving it to the orphans.
It's not surprising. It's
Yeah.
Not surprising.
classic Arthur.
Yeah.
That is, yeah, it is. Spence's guilt got the best of him. When he won all the money and he ran off, and but yeah, you think Arthur's gonna crack, but he doesn't. He wants to take it all in cash. Good on Arthur, I guess. He's playing to win. He's
That's
playing to
right.
win.
That's right.
Talk about being competitive, right?
No, I mean, this was a really, really funny episode, especially with Arthur in it. But I want to go back to the whole the wellness spa, where what Jenna was saying, how they kept on switching scenes, how Carrie was all nice and relaxed, and then Doug's all these obstacles with his legs spread out and trying to do all this stuff. I mean, That whole scene right there was hilarious. And then after that, they had another hilarious scene right after that with Deacon and Doug talking on the phone about the Topless Donut Show. I mean, the whole episode was so funny. I mean, there was never a dull moment in that episode.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, and it did flow well. It's you get spoiled now not watching it with commercials, but it really did go one scene into the next.
Oh
and
yeah,
that was awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I forgot to talk about the coffee part. Since you're drinking, coffee, man. that's New York for you, right there.
Like you need Spence to help you with your speech.
That's for another time. That's for
right.
Another time. No, because you're drinking your Starbucks right now, right, Jenna? Doug says I went through hell. They put coffee in me.
They put coffee in me. Well, I don't even want to know. There's another funny scene too where he said, "This wellness can't. It's gonna just bounce off of me. I eat bacon as for condiment."
Yeah. I was gonna ask you as one of the questions, what does Doug consider bacon? And so you nailed that one too.
How about the part where the wellness lady says there's no locks here at the wellness spa, and he is like, "No locks? Well, maybe you should get some because you look like you got robbed."
Yeah, he walks in. It's all very minimalist.
Right, there's nothing there.
And he's asking about the TV. We don't believe in TV.
Yeah.
So is the TV at the bar? Yeah. Is the TV at the bar? Oh, we don't have a bar. I need to talk to your supervisor. Yeah, we always like to ask this, Jenna. What does King of Queens mean to you, and why do you watch it?
Well, let's see. When it was on back in, did it start in 1999? I definitely had no idea about it. I probably wouldn't have been allowed to watch it.
Oh, wow.
I was more like, the TGIF kid, watching Boy Meets World. And my dad actually used to work security for studios. They would hire off-duty LAPD officers. So I would go to Boy Meets World tapings because he did security for them and stuff. So I've always loved TV.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. I had an awesome life. When I was 22, my husband was stationed in Hawaii, so I had a 1-year-old, and we were living in Hawaii. And at the time, it must have been TBS, and I think I just happened upon it one day, and I was like, wow, this is a really good show. And it would come on at 1 p.m., and if my son and I were out running errands, I'd have my 1-year-old, and I'd be like, we got to go back. It's almost 1. We got to catch King of Queens. And so I fell in love. I fell in love with Kevin James, if you ask. I mean, you guys saw that sign that I posted in our fan group. I love Kevin James.
Yeah.
He is my celebrity crush. So
okay.
Most of the girls are like, who I don't even know the guy that plays Thor, but they're like, oh yeah, the Thor guy. And I'm like, oh yeah, thank you. I didn't even know his name. I'm like, oh, Kevin James. That's who I am.
I don't think Chris is listening, so don't worry.
Well, Kevin James probably isn't either, but Kevin, if you're listening, I know you're married and I'm married. We have 4 kids each, but still, But,
right, you never know.
I know. I actually love my husband, so. Just got to throw that one in there somewhere.
Oh, there you go. It'll be recorded. It's recorded forever.
Yes. But I've loved King of Queens. It's always just been there. Like when my husband's been deployed, I'd watch it, and it's comfort when I'm working or when I'm doing schoolwork. I just put it on in the background, and it's just there. So it's
awesome.
And it's so funny.
Yeah. Oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. So you still watch it? I mean,
to this
day.
All the time. I have the DVDs and I put them on all the time.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's great.
My husband gets annoyed because he's like, we've seen this one many times. I'm like, still funny.
Still funny. Oh, that's great.
Well, you made me feel old with that TGIF. I used to watch that when I was a kid all the time. God, I used to love TGIF.
Yeah, it was good.
I used to watch it back when just the 10 of us was on, and when Full House first started.
Oh,
yeah. And Step by Step.
Step by Step. Urkel, Family Matters.
Yep.
So, Wow. So that's really cool that you used to go to the tapings all the time.
Yeah, it was cool. I have some of the signed scripts from them. I would meet them. I didn't go very often, but I probably went like a handful of times. But it was a cool experience.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
absolutely.
awesome.
I wanted to go when they were doing Kevin Can Wait. I looked up where they were filming that, and that was in New York somewhere. And I was like, oh, I could drive up there. I could go to it. Just didn't work out. But I did see Kevin James in when he was doing his stand-up comedy. I went with my brother to Pensacola. And I brought a sign. I made a sign. I was too embarrassed to show it, but it said Jenna's bucket list. It said 1, meet Kevin James, 2, get a master's degree, 3, end world hunger. But I never showed it.
You never showed
God.
it?
You should have done that.
I was like, I told my brother, I'm like, can you just hold it up for me? And I'm like, I'm too embarrassed, I can't. So, but I wish I would have. It would have been funny.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Did you watch the reunion episode on Facebook?
Yeah. Yes, I was waiting. I took a late lunch that day because we had a teacher work day. And so I was like, I'll take my lunch late. And I just sat there and watched it. And it was really awesome. I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was great. They had a great tribute to Jerry Stiller. And that was awesome.
Yep. Oh,
that's great. Wow. So you're huge in the Kevin James. What do you think of the new show, The Crew?
I love it. Anything
yeah. It's good.
It is good. Yeah. Like, I know there were some people saying, complaining about it, but I thought it was funny.
Well, always the first seasons are always like a little iffy, and they'll get funnier after that. So I think it'll get funnier on season 2.
Yeah, I think so too.
And then apparently I was just reading today he's got some like scary movie or creepy movie or something.
Yeah, Becky? I think that one's called Becky. Yeah, and I haven't watched that one yet, but I need to. I can't believe I haven't watched it.
Yeah, and then he's getting ready to portray Sean Payton from the Saints. He's supposed to do that. He's supposed to do a movie on Netflix for that.
I thought that was like a fake meme when I first saw it.
That's what I thought too.
But no, that's really cool.
I don't know who that guy is, but I was like, I'm still gonna watch it
Oh, that's funny. All right, so we're gonna get to the part of our show where we review and rate the episode. We always start off with IMDb. It had 291 user ratings, and altogether they gave it a 7.8 out of 10 stars. Okay, so our Facebook poll is very interesting this week.
Yep.
First of all, we got the most ratings we've ever gotten, which was 54.
Yeah, a lot.
54 ratings, and out of 5 stars, it gave an average of 3.7, which equates to about a 7.4 out of 10. So
I'm surprised.
There was like. I'm surprised too. This is like up for debate. There was one person who actually gave it 1 star, and I wanted to contact that person, just to obviously everyone has the right to their opinion, and that's fine. Yep. I just wanted to see like why they gave it 1 star, like what was so bad about it.
It would have been interesting to find out.
Yeah. So if you're out there, and if you want to contact us, kingofqueenspodcast@gmail.com. Or just DM me or Dusty. 2 people gave it 2 stars, which again, very interesting to me. But so yeah, I was very surprised because I'm gonna give it a higher rating when it's my turn. So we always start with our guest, Jenna. What would you rate this episode?
So I think like how we're talking about the ratings and the lower ratings that I got. I think because so many people have like their favorites and the ones that are like super funny and you just can think off the top of your head like, oh, that one's hilarious. So like normally Las Vegas wasn't one of the ones that I would think like, oh, I want to rewatch that again and again. Yeah, okay. But since we were doing it on the episode, I've been rewatching it, and you just don't realize what a funny episode it is until like you really sit down and watch it and hear the little things that, Doug and Carrie say, so I think that that's probably where some of the lower ratings are coming from. But it is actually a pretty hilarious episode. So
Yeah.
I think for me, I would probably give it 8 stars.
8 out of 10.
There you
Okay.
go.
Mhm.
All right. That's very respectable.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. So where did it? I always like to ask this question. Where did it kind of lose points for you?
So I don't know because I have like
Yeah.
my top favorite episodes,
Yeah.
and those
Yeah.
are like 10. So
Okay.
this just 8 out of 10. I don't really
No, it's a
know
good
why.
score. It's a good score.
Oh,
I
yeah.
always like to ask it because a common theme is like basically people are kind of comparing it to other shows,
Yeah.
which makes sense, you know. All right, cool. Dusty, what's your rating?
Since this is like literally my top 5 episode of the whole series, and it has Arthur in it, and if Arthur's in it, it's always going to get above an 8.
Yep.
This, since it's my top 5, I am going to give this a 9, 9.2, around there.
9.2.
Yep.
All right, cool.
So I'm gonna say 9.2 because this episode, like we talked about earlier, like it had great flow. Like each scene was hilarious. And I don't even know where. Like I mean, I would like to give it a 10, but I don't even know why. Like it lost points. Like I can't even figure that out right now. Why I'm giving
Yeah.
it a 9.2. I'm trying to figure it out right now. Just to which
was
part
my
in
problem.
the episode. Yeah, like it's hard. It's really hard.
I put you on the spot, you know.
Right, and I don't want to give like an episode a 10 unless it's my favorite episode. But
No, it makes sense.
or I can do what Mr. Scooby did last week and do a 10.5.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
But yeah, it's definitely a 9.2. This is a very funny episode.
All right, and again, that's a great score. That's the highest score you've given
Yeah.
an episode so far.
Yep.
I'm gonna go in the 8s, the mid 8s. I'm gonna do 8.5. And again, just to echo what you guys said, it flowed very very well. Had a lot of funny parts in it. I didn't even realize a lot of the funny parts.
Right.
You know, in the Facebook group that we're all a part of, there's a lot of one-liners get thrown out there, and sometimes I always have to think about where they come from, and a bunch of them come from this episode. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely giving it an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
So all right, cool. Well, is there anything else you'd like to talk about, Jenna? Anything you would like to plug, or
Nope, just thank you so much for having me here. This was fun. I was looking forward to it all week.
Awesome. I hope you had a good time.
I did.
I got
All
one
right,
question for you, Jenna.
Yes.
All right. Now, this has nothing to do with King of Queens. That sign on your wall. I mean, my son has "You're Killing Me" Smalls. I love that sign, and I love Sandlot. But is that an NC State sign on the other side of that TV?
Yes. I'm in my son's room because apparently his room is the most professional room. The one that looks the most professional in our house right now. So yes, that is.
Is he an
However,
NC
my
State
husband
fan?
works. I don't know. My husband works at UNC Chapel Hill, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm not sure why we have that sign in our house.
I'm a State fan, so Carolina. I used to work
I don't
at UNC.
really know much about that, so.
Okay.
And I do have to say this, Jenna. Go Navy, beat Army.
Yeah, well, I disagree on that one. So my brother is in the Navy, and so he went to the Naval Academy, and when
cool.
I obviously have 4 kids, so when I would have the C-sections in the hospital, my parents would come, and it just always happened to be right around the Army-Navy game, and this would be the
that's
time
fun.
when we were living on base, and my parents would put up a sign that said, "Go Navy, beat Army" on the Army base.
Oh, that's funny.
In front
That's
of our
funny.
house.
That's fun. I live right by West Point, so I
Oh,
there's
okay.
signs everywhere.
Yes.
Go Army, beat Navy. So, well, we really do appreciate your time. I know you gotta get that PowerPoint done. So good luck
We
with
can
that.
keep going. It's fine.
Jenna's like, what other episode do you want to talk about?
Oh, I've got them all right here. So,
I always forget to plug our stuff, Dusty. So I'm going to plug our email address, kingofqueenspodcast@gmail.com. I know it's old school doing email, but, I look at it. Somebody emailed us this week asking to be on the show. So
Awesome.
Somebody's listening. And our Facebook page, what's our Facebook page?
Yeah, our Facebook page is king_of_queens fan page on Facebook. And also, I think Instagram, or did I just change the name? I think I changed the name to Shutty Uppy Podcast on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
But definitely, you guys come out and follow us.
That's breaking news right there, because I
Right?
didn't even know that.
Yeah, I just did it today, just to make it stand out more. So whenever people see it, like they see, oh, it's a podcast Instagram. Okay, cool. So all you fans out there, follow us. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
And follow Alex Scooby. He's got some really cool stuff.
Yes.
I know we had him on last week, but Scooby222. All right. Well, again, Jenna, we do appreciate your time.
Yeah, you were awesome.
Thank you so
very
much for having me.
We're going to, if you ever want to come on, you're always welcome.
Anytime. I'm down.
Yeah, all right. And thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure you guys rate and review the podcast on Apple Podcasts, and we will read it on the show. Other than that, we'll talk to you next week.
All right, see you guys.
Hey guys, I just wanted to let you know about the giveaway we have going on right now. If you want to win the King of Queens Complete Series DVD box set, all you have to do is email us at kingofqueenspodcast@gmail.com and let us know the question and wrong answer that was given to us by Alex Scooby during the episode 005 High Def Jam, and we will put you into the running to win that box set. Again, email us at kingofqueenspodcast@gmail.com. The wrong answer and question that Alex Scooby gave us on episode 005 High Def Jam. And we will draw a winner very soon. Thanks for listening.